Sometimes the most powerful lessons don't come from some dense textbook, but from the simplest stories. And this children's tale about a fisherman and a fish, well, when you really look at it, it's a timeless masterclass in strategy, risk, and the art of persuasion.
Right, we've all heard this one. It's kind of the golden rule of being practical, isn't it? The idea that a small, certain win is way better than chasing after a bigger, but maybe impossible reward. It's the safe bet. But is it really always the best advice? This story, it actually challenges that age-old wisdom. It gives us a pretty powerful lesson in how to think about any deal that comes your way. So, to really get this, we gotta set the scene. We're meeting a fisherman whose whole world is about to get turned upside down, but for him, it all just starts out like any other ordinary day. Okay, so this is the fisherman's whole routine. A simple, predictable loop. Go to the river, throw the net, wait for a catch, and then sell it. His motivation is simple. Make some money. It's a reliable system, or so he thinks. And this is where the story really kicks off. It's that one moment that just shatters the routine. The fisherman's nice, predictable day is about to get completely derailed. I mean, you can just picture it, can't you? He feels that weight in the net, and he's already imagining the money. He's celebrating a win before he's even seen it. It's that classic trap we all fall into. We see the outcome we want to see. And then reality hits. All that work, all that waiting for this. One single tiny fish. The disappointment must have been huge, but hey, at this moment, it's still something, right? It's that bird in the hand. So this is where the story completely flips. It goes from a simple fishing tale to, believe it or not, a high-stakes negotiation. This isn't just some magical talking fish. This is a master strategist fighting for its life with the only weapon it has, a killer sales pitch. The fish's first move? It's a pure appeal to emotion, just begging for mercy. But the story tells us the fisherman did not give any attention to the request. So yeah, emotion alone isn't going to be enough to make him give up his only catch of the day. Now, seeing that the whole pity thing failed, the fish does something brilliant. It pivots. It switches from emotion to logic and value. This is classic negotiation 101. Stop asking for a handout and start making a business proposition. The offer is so simple. Let me go now and I'll bring you a much bigger payday tomorrow. And here it is. This is the choice laid out for our fishermen, plain and simple. On one hand, you've got a guaranteed but tiny profit today. On the other, you have the promise of a massive profit tomorrow. He has to weigh what's certain versus what's possible. And that is the moment he's hooked. This is the thought that seals the deal. The fish brilliantly shifted his focus from what he has to what he could have. That desire for much more fish completely takes over, and all his practical judgment just goes right out the window. Well, every choice has a consequence, doesn't it? And now we get to see the result of the fisherman's big decision. The deal's been made, and the lesson is about to hit home hard. And the fish? Well, of course, it gets exactly what it wanted, to survive. It plays its card perfectly and swims off, never looking back. From the fish's point of view, that negotiation was a 100% success. But the fisherman, he goes back the next day, full of hope, expecting a huge catch, and finds absolutely nothing. He traded his small, certain gain for the promise of a bigger one, and was left with zero. He fell for a great-sounding offer from someone who had everything to gain and nothing to lose. You see, the real moral here is bigger than just a bird in the hand. It's about the power of cleverness. The fish had no strength, no power, but it used its mind. It spotted the fisherman's weakness, his greed, and used it to survive. And that brings us all the way back to this one big question. I mean, think about it. Investing, changing careers, even in our relationships, we face this exact choice all the time. The story isn't saying you should never take a risk. It's more of a warning, a reminder to always be able to tell the difference between a real promise and just a nice sounding story. So what do you think?